Welcome back to my channel. Give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below. Click the notification bell for you guys can be notified every time I make a video. Today, guys, we're going to be yapping with the Sillysquad, and we're going to be reading the Bible with you guys. So let's get started in today's video. So first, I'm going to be reading out of, well, first I'm going to highlight some stuff in the the English Standard Version Bible, but I'm going to find some Bible verses that I highlighted in my Christian Standard Bible. So, yeah. So, yeah, guys. Hi, everyone. Hi. Psalms 17. Oh, let's see. Once I find Psalms 17, that's 18. Okay. 17 verse 6. I'm doing good. Verse, okay, there we go. And then we're going to be using my Bible highlighters. Thank you. Okay, so this verse in the Christian Standard Bible, we're going to read two versions because there's two different versions of it. And it says, Psalms chapter 17, verse 6, I call on you, God, because you will answer me. Listen closer to me, hear what I say. So then the English Standard Version says, I call upon you, for you will answer me, O God, and incline your ear to me, hear my words. So they're different verses, but, well, they're the same verse, but just different words. So, yeah. Let's find another one that I like. Psalms 9. I don't know if I have this one highlighted and this one. That's why I have to like highlight some of them because I don't have all these highlighted. So this one, well, we're not gonna read this one. We're just gonna read the English Standard Version, just highlight what it says, but yeah. Yikes. Once the Christian Standard Bible stops moving. So, yeah. Okay, so this says it's Psalms chapter 9, verse 1 through verse 4. But let me highlight it in the English Standard Version because I don't have it. I don't have some of these highlighted in the English Standard Version. This one, the English Standard Version Bible is from church, someone gave it to me from church, but yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure I highlight the correct things. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm trying to highlight all of this because I don't have a lot of it highlighted in this, but okay. So anyways, it says in the English Standard Version, we're not reading the Christian Standard Version, we're just highlighting what it says we're highlighting the verses from the other Bible and the new Bible that I got, which is like, I don't know when I got this, but yeah. So it says in Psalms chapter 9, verse 1 through 4. I will give thanks to the Lord with my whole heart. I will recount all of your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and exult in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before your presence. For you maintained my just cause you have sat on the throne, giving righteous judgment. So that's what it says in the English Standard Version, but we're not reading the Christian Standard Version because we're just highlighting the verses that I highlighted in the Christian version because this is my first Bible that, I don't know when I got this, but it says I got this on August 30th, 2019 is when I got this Bible. So, yeah. And that was on my birthday. So, yeah, that was nice. And I have no clue how old I was on that year. But, yeah, currently I'm 15, so I don't know how old I was in that year. But, yeah, I was probably like, I don't even know. Because I'm not counting from this year all the way over there. But, yeah, we're going to highlight some more. 18. This is a lot. But it's so much fun because you get to read it. And I know what verse this is and that I'm highlighting, so yeah. I know the Bible just closed, but that's okay. Okay, so what it says in this Psalms, I'm so tired. Let me just like breathe for a second. Because I'm kind of tired of talking, but that's okay. So this says Psalms chapter 18, verse 1 through 3. I love you, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my rock in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. I call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised, and I am saved from my enemies. So, I don't know how to explain that. That's why I'm not explaining them like I do in some of my videos on like TikTok or whatever, because I have no clue on how to explain all of this. But what it's trying to tell you is like the Lord is your strength, your shield, your rock, your fortress, and your deliverer. And yeah, it's trying to tell you like a lot of stuff, but I don't know how to explain it. But at the ending where it says, and I'm saved from my enemies, you are saved from your enemies because Jesus died on the cross for your sins. But at the same time, you're you're kind of not saved from your enemies because you choose to listen to God or you choose to listen to the devil. There's two sides of that. One side is God telling you do good things. The other side is telling you to do bad things. Which one are you going to choose? Some people don't know which one to choose, so they choose the bad side or the good side. But if you choose the bad side, you can't choose the good side because you already did that bad thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I don't know what else to do, but that's what I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do, but yeah. But, yeah, guys. I'm going to find a Bible verse that I highlighted in here, and I'm just going to read it and explain it once I find a good one that I know how to explain. There has to be one good one that I know how to explain in this Bible. So this one, I read it on TikTok, but I don't know how I'm supposed to explain this, but I'm gonna try my best. So I read it on TikTok. I tried to explain it the best that I could. Excuse me, I'm just making sure I'm not burping or anything on here. But yeah. Okay, anyways, this is Psalms, let me find the chapter. Chapter 27, verse 11 through 11 through 14. So it says, "Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, for false witnesses have risen against me, and they breathe out violence." So I know I stopped at verse 12, but that's okay. We're gonna explain this one first, and then we're gonna get to 13 and 14, which is verse 13 through 14. So what it's trying to tell you in verse 11 and 12 of chapter 27 of Psalms 27, verse 11 through 12, it says, "Teach me your way, O Lord," which, it's trying to tell you, like, teach me your way and let me walk on, and lead me on the right path. So, and then it says, because of my enemies. It doesn't say, like, lead me on the right path, but that's what it's trying to explain to you. It's like telling you, you're talking to God and you're like, teach me your way, lead me on the right path because of my enemies. Give me not up to the will of my adversaries, which I don't know what that word means, adversaries, whatever, however you say it. And I can show you guys the word, but I don't know how to say it. And I'm trying my best, but I'm not using a translator or anything because you guys know it's okay if you mess up. So yeah. And then it says, "For false witnesses have risen against me." So I think it's like saying false witnesses, like the wrong people have risen against you, and then they breathe out violence. So the wrong people have risen against you, and they breathe out violence to you, and you're trying to get to the right path, and you're trying to get closer to God, but those people are breathing out violence on you while you're trying to go on the right path. And then it says in verse chapter 27, verse 13 through 14, "I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord." So what it's trying to tell you in that one, it says, believe that, believe that, so it says, "I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord." So you're trying to look on the goodness of God, and you have to wait for God's timing, and you have to be strong and let your heart take courage. But at the same time, you have to wait for God's timing. It doesn't say this in this verse. It doesn't say wait for God's timing, but it says wait for the Lord. And when it says wait for the Lord, you know what it's trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you wait for God's timing. And that's how I know, because it says wait for the Lord. You can't just do anything. You can't just go out there and get a relationship and be like, "Oh, that was God's timing." That was not God's timing. You disobeyed God. You didn't wait for God's timing. You just went out there and were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna get a relationship." No, you can't do that. You have to wait for God's timing. Like I said, you have to wait for God's timing. God gets to decide the right people for you. Even though some people might be bad friends and cuss at you and stuff like that, those people are the wrong people for you, but you still have to wait for God's timing. So that's what these verses, that's what I just explained for those verses. Those verses are about like what I just said, but yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed that because that was actually fun. And I have nothing else to read because I don't know what else to read on here. But yeah, I'll probably find another verse that I want to read once I figure it out. Because I know I have some good verses in here that I actually want to read on here. There was one about like the 10 Commandments once I find it. Because I know I found one with the 10 Commandments, guys. And I would actually want to read that one. There's one that says like anger. And it says Matthew chapter 5 verse 21. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you shall not murder, and whoever murders will be labeled to judgment. Because you guys know you shall not murder, because those things that literally, I think that's like the first thing it says in the 10 Commandments. I don't know if it says, if that's the first thing, but I know it says something that you should not murder because, like, that's disobeying God. And yeah. Oh, okay, have fun. Bye. Okay, so we're going to read another one. It says, you have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be sons of the Father who is in heaven. So, what that is trying to tell you, love your enemies as I have loved you. And, yeah. That's the only way I know how to explain that, but yeah. I know there's like another one that I want to read on here, but I don't know. I don't know what to talk about because nobody's like asking questions on here, but yeah. What question should we ask? Like whatever questions you have, not about the Bible, but like just like questions that like about me or something, but don't be asking like those like the questions that, because a lot of people ask this question, they're like, oh, what's your sexuality? I'm like, and then they just assume it, and they're like, oh, and then they just say in the chat, are you gay and stuff like that. I'm like, why would you ask me that question? Like like I just don't like those questions. Those questions make me feel very uncomfortable. Because, like, I, since, like, I got baptized, I would say that my sexuality is straight. But even though, like, I act feminine and stuff, I have no clue. Because people are like, oh, he's gay and stuff like that. You can't just be saying that question because, like, that just, like, I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, in John chapter 8 through 12, it says, again, Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. Oh, have fun. Bye. Guys, I don't know what to talk about on here, but if you guys have any questions about, like, I don't know. Like, you guys can ask questions about anything, basically. I don't know. I think we're kind of done reading the Bible. I don't know, because I have no clue what to talk about this Bible. Oh, I think I found the one for the 10 Commandments. It says a lot. It says, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not murder, you shall not steal, you should not covet, and any other commandment are summed up in this word, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Does not Love does no wrong to a neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. There's another one I want to read on here, which is like the ending of the Bible. And um, it's like at the ending of the Bible where it says, and he says to me, these words are trustworthy and true, and the Lord, wait, no, this is the wrong one. It says in Revelation 22, verse 7, and behold, I am coming soon. Blessed is the one who keeps the words of the prophecy of this book. So it's basically trying to tell you that Jesus is coming soon. And on that judgment day, Jesus will be the one that judges all the people on the earth, because God and Jesus are one person. So, yeah. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Hi, everyone. Hi. I don't know what to talk about on here, but, yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about? I have no clue what to talk about, guys, but I'm gonna probably end this video here. Or something, I don't know. But, yeah, guys. There's, like, nothing else to talk about, but, yeah. Who wants to be a moderator? Like, who wants to be a moderator? Like, for real, for real. Like, who really wants to be a moderator? Hi, everyone. Hi. How is everyone doing? Oh, that's nice. I still don't get what these, like, things mean. Like, it says, like, top fans and XP. And it says, how do you get on the leaderboard? You need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers, send a gift or whatever. I have no clue what this means, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Whatever. I don't know. But yeah, guys. Should we do a Q&A, guys? Well, guys, I'm gonna probably end this video here, I guess. I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Because this is kind of getting boring, so yeah. Anyways, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe, click that notification bell, for you guys can be notified every time I make a video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Peace out. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.